From the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez, all along the border North Friday night, this is exciting Imperial Valley football on VSNSports.net, the Valley Sports Network, and your source for Imperial Valley sports. For John Moreno, this is Vic Carrillo at Eagle Field at Southwest High School here in El Centro along Interstate 8 as the Vincent Memorial Scots utilizing the Southwest Field as their home field when the Eagles are away or having a bye like tonight, and they're hosting the traveling and visiting Barons from Bonita Vista out of the South Bay area of San Diego and the Mira Mesa League. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let's welcome the voice of choice, the real deal, your friend and mine, Johnny Mo, John Moreno Brown.
Thank you, Vic. Here we are, the week right before league starts, and we're here at Southwest High School with the Vincent Memorial Scots and the Bonita Vista Barons out of the South Bay, Vic. And this looks like a very good matchup as both of these teams are rated similarly. And Vincent's coming off several wins for the last couple of weeks, but we don't know much about Bonita Vista.
Well, let me tell you about Bonita Vista. They come from the Metro Mesa League. Their other schools on their league are East Lake, that last year had a 3-8 one-loss record, Otay Ranch, a 3-7 one-loss record, and then that perennial power in San Diego circles, Mater Dei Catholic, that went to the state with an 11-4 record last year, and they send a pipeline of players to the collegiate level, and that's who Bonita Vista has to contend with. They're coached by Tyler Arciaga. This is his fourth year. It's a family affair as he played at Bonita Vista for his dad. He's assisted his dad, and now his dad's assisting him as they have a plethora of assistant coaches like Vincent does, and we'll talk about them in the future. But Bonita Vista comes in with a 4-1 preseason record. Their key players are Callie Brown on the offensive line. Their quarterback is a transfer from Olympia High School, Isaiah Luna. Now, the preseason scouting report on Bonita Vista is they had three quarterbacks that had a chance to start. The injured Di Stefano hasn't fully recovered from a shoulder injury, but he has played not every play. He's a backup quarterback. He's got 14 completions on 28 attempts. And but the main quarterback is Isaiah Luna, who comes into the game with 19 completions of 39 attempts for 256 yards and 3 touchdowns. Their leading rushers are Caden Ada Tannehill. He comes in with an 8.5 average, 637 yards total, 9 touchdowns to his credit. He averages 127 yards per game on the ground. He's a returning all-league running back. And then you have Jaden Peterson along with Carlos Ochoa that also have a chance to touch the football and provide their running skills to their offense. The leading receivers are Sergio Moreno with 8 receptions for 69 total yards and 8.6 average, no touchdowns. And Julian Ramirez, 6 receptions for 134 yards. He averages 22 yards per catch and 1 touchdown. So they like to run the ball from their pistol set, John. They'll be in shotgun formation, and they'll take what the defense gives them.
You know, looking back at their record, they got a chance in the second week of the season on the 25th of August. They traveled to Kalani, Hawaii in Honolulu to take on Kalani High School, which is out of the Hawaii League. That's very interesting for a high school to travel to Hawaii to play a football game.
There's several schools throughout the Southern California that's a highlight of their season, and it's a bonding experience. But they do a lot of fundraising maybe a year or 2 years before with their goal to be able to finance the trip across the Pacific Ocean to Hawaii. They suffered their lone setback off their first 5 games. As I mentioned before, the 4-1 record thus far in the preseason as they take on Vincent Memorial. And that trip was a bond-building experience for that team. And according to Coach Tyler Arciaga, it was also a learning experience for his team that's senior-laden. They have a lot of experience. On the Vincent side of the ball, they have a lot of juniors on their defense and a lot of good ones, and we'll talk about them right now. They're led by Emilio Fimbres, the junior nose tackle. 63 total tackles, John. 45 solo tackles and 6 sacks. The linebacking crew is Lucio Ascolani with 59 tackles. He's a tackling machine, along with Juan Carlos Sáenz, another junior with 33 tackles this season. But whatever Emilio doesn't get, these 2 linebackers will clean it up. And then their cornerbacks, Esteban Turner with 32 tackles and Pedro Zavala. Those are the key defenders for Manuel Padilla's defense.
And Emilio Fimbres was one of our players of the game a couple of weeks back, was he not?
Right, he was the defensive player of the game for Burgers and Beer, along with Jacobo Elias, who was the offensive player. And I just ran into the original Baraquel Fimbres, the grandfather, as well as the father, Barra Jr., and assisting on the coaching staff for Vincent is Baraquel III.
Well, this Bonita Vista team has played 4 games in the South Bay and won those 4 games against Castle Park, Sweetwater, Hilltop, and Mar Vista. The only game they lost was to the team in Honolulu. So this game, all those teams are rated in the minus 20s and 30s and 40s. So this is going to be a good matchup, as their ratings in the CIF Cal Preps are very similar.
Well, tell us what a minus rating means versus a plus rating in the 20s and 30s for those that aren't aware of the rankings, because even the divisions 1, 2, 3 through 5 in the San Diego section, and then when you go to the southern section or Northern California, it's like flipping the tortilla. Their ratings are completely different.
Well, whatever that is, I think they're computerized, and whatever you enter the wins and losses, that sets your rating for that week, and the ratings change on a weekly basis.
Well, the captains are out on the field. Representing the Vincent Memorial Scots are number 56 linebacker Juan Carlos Sáenz, number 12 Esteban Turner, he's the defensive back, number 52 the anchor on the defensive line, that's Emilio Fimbres, and then their standout quarterback, Mr. Do Everything and Do It All, number 8 Jacobo Elias, who's a senior.
Well, what we're going to see from Vincent today is probably what we saw a few weeks ago, maybe with some new attacks in there, but they love to throw the ball. They love Jacobo Elias, who has poise in the pocket, really makes the plays happen. Vincent has won the toss, and they're going to receive. But that's what we're going to see from Jacobo Elias and Carranza.
Jacobo Elias is approaching 10,000 yards total from the line of scrimmage since he took over at the quarterback spot for the injured Elordi back when he was a sophomore. After the first game at San Diego High and Balboa Stadium, he comes in with 1,000 yards, 1,017 yards passing, and 10 touchdown passes, and he's run for 592 yards.
And let's get that intro in. What do you say? I don't know if they're going to play the national anthem.
Well, Vincent Memorial doesn't have a band, so they may be playing a record.
From his end zone, looking for a receiver. He finds a man, number 4, going all the way down.
That's Miguel Reese.
Reese, touchdown, Vincent.
96 yards.
Unbelievable.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Eagle Field here at El Centro Southwest High School in beautiful El Centro along Interstate 8, as the Vincent Memorial Scots hosting the visiting Barons of Bonita Vista High School out of the South Bay area, Chula Vista Greater Metropolitan. And a cool night for the Barons as they were anticipating triple-digit weather, John. They heard nightmare stories of 110, 115, and they feel like they're back in Chula Vista and that the Pacific Ocean is just a couple of blocks away. So tell us tonight, John, what are some of the keys, in your opinion, for a Vincent Memorial victory and a Baron victory from Bonita Vista?
I think Vincent would look to play error-free football. This is the 5th, if not almost the 6th week in the season, and they should be working like a well-oiled machine in the midseason. But let's see what Bonita Vista has. Let's see what their offense brings, and let's see if the Vincent Memorial Scots can stop that.
Tonight's officiating crew wearing the white hat is referee Gene Martin. The umpire is Nathan Binkins. The head linesman is Hector Tarango. The line judge is John Robb. And the back judge is Michael Garcia as we get ready for the Bonita Vista kickoff.
Cervantes takes it from the 1, brings it up the field to the 20, 30, and he is knocked out of bounds right about the 31-yard line.
So the defense of Bonita Vista comes out. Their head coach is Tyler Arciaga. He's assisted by Jay Hernandez, assistant coach Gray Raby, Kalen Washington. Their statistician is Ben Munoz. And we'll give you the starting lineup on defense right after this Vincent play. While we're waiting for Vincent to come out of the huddle, they'll go with Jaden Peterson along with Diego Lopez and Esteban Flores, Austin Snook, Tannenhill, Cram, and Landon, while Landon Wales is out with a injury in a weightlifting accident in their weight room. So their head coach told me before the game that he will not be playing tonight.
So 1st and 10, right hash with Elias in the shotgun. And Carranza, no, that's Cervantes, brought down immediately. And no gain on the play.
Offensively, the Vincent Memorial Scots go with number 70, Carlos Valdez at center. The offensive line, the guards are Andre Camacho and Gustavo Leon. The tackles, number 66, Gabriel Tobias Duarte, and number 79, Claudio Martinez.
2nd and 10 at the 31 for the Scots. Elias steps up, shoots it over the middle, caught. Number 2, that is
Oscar Garza.
Garza. He'll pick up pretty close to first down as they'll spot it at the 41.
Defensively, the Barons are led by number 44, Nathan Sandoval. He has 25 solo tackles, 19 assisted, and for 41 total. The linebackers, Jaden Peterson and Landon Wales, who's out tonight with an injury, along with Aiden Cram and Diego Bustamante, who has 8 sacks this season, are the mainstays on the Baron defense.
Carranza with a handoff. And he's brought down there by number 14 for the Bonita Vista Barons. That is Austin Snook.
Snook like snooker, John, your favorite game.
Thursday night
special. Anyway, Joey Colmanero, number 55, was in the Scott backfield there to slow up the running play and not let it get developed. As a result, Vincent was lucky just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and 10, 10:09 remaining here in the first quarter. No score in the ball game, ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us. Vincent going right to left on your screen. The Barons defending the western goal.
Trips left, Elias over the middle. Pass is caught there. 3, that is Andres Pulido. And picking up another first down. That's an 11-yard pickup. So the ball will be spotted in Baron territory at the 47. 9:45 remaining, first quarter.
Well, Vincent utilizing the passing tree where Elias right there wisely was checking down as the deep receivers were covered, and Pulido running across the middle just beyond the defensive line of scrimmage was the safety valve, and he catches that pass for a short gain, or well, a first down gain, excuse me. Stand to be corrected.
Cervantes a lone setback.
Triples to the near side.
Elias. Short pass, caught. Number 3, it's a yards after carry. That's Pulido going to the right side, getting a first down and getting much needed yardage to keep the momentum going.
So once again, checking down was the quarterback, Jacobo Elias, who comes in with 1,600 yards in total yardage accumulated this year, over 10,000 now on his career in the 4 years that he's been playing varsity quarterback, 3 as a quarterback. The first year was spent as a wide receiver. A multi-talented athlete, John. He can run, he can pass, and he can kick.
And he's getting away from the clutches of the defense, but not until he fumbles the football.
Well, carrying the ball like a loaf of bread there as he tried to escape the clutches of number 14, Snook, Austin Snook, who had him there for the tackle. And as a result, that overzealous effort caused the ball to be knocked out of his hands, and so the Scots will give it up. The first turnover of the ball game here at the 33-yard line of Bonita Vista.
Sebastian Flores recovered the fumble. 1st and 10 for the Barons of Bonita Vista. Isaiah Luna, the quarterback. Similar offensive setup for...
Well, their uniforms look a lot alike, same colors, blue and gold.
Luna gets pressured, and pass intended for number 5, Peterson, incomplete, as he was running a out pattern. 8:27 remaining, first quarter, no score. So a 2nd and 10 for the Barons at their own 33.
Well, Jaden Peterson comes in with 8 carries for 37 yards, no touchdowns, and he was playing wide receiver on that play, also on a check down, and the pass falling incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 33, 8:27 remaining here in the first quarter.
Isaiah Luna out of the shotgun. Jet sweep coming this way. Number 25, that's Julian Cota. He's running north and south on this east and west field, so no gain on the play.
So offensively, the Barons go with number 4, Isaiah Luna at quarterback. The running backs by committee are Carlos Ochoa, Kenneth Jordan, number 21 and 23. But their key running back is number 22, Caden Ada Tannehill. The wide receiving crew is Sergio Moreno, number 3, Jaden Peterson, number 5, Julian Ramirez, number 18, along with Hayden McMacken, number 11. You'll see a little bit of Austin Snook, number 14, and as we saw there, number 25, their wing back, Julian Cota.
3rd and 10. Luna looking to throw. Pressured, running out of the, rolls out of the pocket, and then shoots it to number 18, incomplete. That is Julian Ramirez.
So Ramirez not able to come close to the ball. Number 88, Jose Luis Wong, a sophomore for Vincent, applying the pressure as Luna was flushed out of the pocket, forced to scramble to his left and throw across his body as number 33, Richie Rojas, comes in to punt for the Barons of Bonita Vista. Back to receive number 31, Lucio Escolani.
Number 7.
And number 7, Patricio Carranza. Well, John, just like ruffles have ridges, you'll be rolling your R's here.
And a spiral. Punt takes a Vincent bounce, and they'll stop it right about the 46.
And that ball was down by number 25, Julian Cota, at the Vincent Memorial 46-yard line.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Esquer Realty. Our dedicated team is committed to finding the perfect property for you. That's Mark Esquer Realty for all your property needs. Call Mark at 760-357-9707. 1st and 10, Vincent. 7:25 remaining, first quarter. Jacobo Elias looking to give it to number 22, that's Cervantes. Carranza, excuse me. I'll get those right before the night is out. So he'll get a yard, make it a 2nd and 9 from about midfield.
John, when they speak of efficacy, with you, they spell it in capital letters. You're the man, the voice of choice, the real deal, the master blaster.
There we go.
Your friend and mine.
Okay, another introduction. Here we go, Vic, for 2nd and 9.
So with 6:50 remaining here in the first quarter, no score in the ball game. Vincent in their second offensive series after the first was thwarted by a fumble by the quarterback Elias on a scramble.
Elias with the empty backfield, steps up, going to the right. A man is well guarded over there. That's number 3, the intended receiver. That is Pulido.
And the ball was placed right in his hands, but Pulido not able to make the catch. It would have been a difficult one that you usually see at the pro level, let alone the collegiate level. But Pulido not able to bring it in. He's only a junior, and with a little more seasoning when league starts, I'm sure he'll be able to make that reception in the future.
3rd and 9 with an empty backfield.
If you know it's coming that way, John, you prepare and practice to be able to catch it.
And they know there's a penalty flag. Elias will keep it.
Quarterback on the scramble.
And he'll be dropped at the 46.
Short of first down. However, we have a penalty flag on the play.
And that was number 24, Aiden Cram, who comes into the game with 24 tackles to his credit, now adding one more to his season total, making that stop there just shy of the first down marker, but it looks like there's a penalty call against Vincent Memorial.
It looks like an illegal shift.
5 yards.
So they'll move it back to.
You know, we've called games in a lot of different backgrounds, but it's been a while since we've had the freeway right behind us.
We were here a couple of weeks ago, Vic. Vincent and Southwest.
Well, that's what I said, a while.
Okay.
To me, John, at my age, a couple of weeks is a while.
It's a while, okay.
As you live day to day.
Yeah, like the dogs. One day of ours is 1 week of theirs. 3rd and 15 at the 42. With Elias and the empty backfield. He's stepping up over the middle. And pass is deflected by their number 5, Peterson.
Jaden Peterson coming over from a strong safety position,
4th down.
excellently breaking up that pass play that was intended for number 3, Pulido, running a post pattern down the middle. He was open, but the defensive effort by Peterson denies Vincent from a first down and possibly a potential touchdown.
Jose Quintana will be punting for Vincent, and back to receive for the Barons. That looks like number 11, number 14.
That's Snook.
Snook.
You should remember that one, John.
I'll remember that one.
Austin Snook.
Snook, and it'll take a Vincent bounce inside the 25 at the 24-yard line for Bonita Vista, taking over with 5:41 first quarter remaining. For the best burgers in town, it's Burgers and Beer at 260 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro. Come and watch the VSN Game of the Week at Burgers and Beer by the El Centro Police Department. We are dedicated to serve our community through partnerships, professionalism, and uncompromising excellence. That's the El Centro Police Department. And by the Imperial Valley College, the number 1 junior college in the nation. By La Fonda Restaurant, a fiesta of flavors in every bite. An El Centro tradition. That's La Fonda at 1950 South 4th in El Centro. Isaiah Luna out of the shotgun. He hands it off there at number 25. Julian Cota. Julian Cota picks up 7, brings up a 2nd and 3.
You know, it's a little surprising here early in the ball game, John, is that Ada Tannenhill, is the leading ball carrier, and he hasn't been utilized yet. I don't know if he's injured or they're just saving him for the second quarter and the remainder of the game. Not that there's any drop-off in talent with the other players, but he comes in with 79 carries thus far in the season and 638 yards.
Cota, the ball carrier, once again will get a first down as he'll take it to the 32. So Julian Cota running the ball.
No, that was number 22, John, Caden Tannenhill,
Okay,
the one I was
sorry,
just talking
Tannenhill,
about.
okay.
And he showed his toughness and mettle there as he pounds his way for a first down to keep this drive alive.
So Tannehill's in the backfield. Ada Tannehill. Getting yards on the ground with Tannehill. Penalty flags being thrown. He'll pick up 9, but we'll see what the call is.
Well, he was missed by the ankles by Juan Carlos Sáenz, who had 33 tackles coming into tonight's game, as he's one of the key linebackers for Vincent Memorial, and Vincent Memorial is only as successful as linebackers Sáenz and Lucio Ascolani are, along with that standout nose guard, Emilio Fimbres. Protecting the secondary, you have number 12, Esteban Turner, and Pedro Zavala.
So a holding penalty against the Barons of Bonita Vista, bringing up a 2nd and 20. The ball inside the 20 at the 17.
2nd down and long.
Luna utilizing Ada Tannehill. It looks like there was some mistake there, and he is sacked.
Number 88, Wong, was in there to
And number 9,
Quarterback is sacked.
Pablo Zavala. So both Wong, a sophomore, and Zavala, a junior, in to sack the quarterback and put him in a third forever, 3rd and 20 or 25. You know, John, this Vincent team, or particularly their defense, may be a year away from greatness. Is the majority of their players are juniors. You know, they have the senior leadership of Jacobo Elias and Esteban Turner, but that fruit doesn't fall far from the tree with Fimbres, Ascolani, Sáenz, Pedro Zavala, just to name a few.
and the referees are having a discussion down on the field. Looks like they got things squared away.
The white hat is Gene Martin. The umpire is Nathan Binkins. Hector Tarango is the head linesman. Line judge is John Robb, and the back judge is Michael Garcia.
2nd and 26.
An outstanding crew representing the Imperial Valley Officials Association.
From the 12-yard line. .252 remaining, first quarter.
A long count.
No, they've been utilizing a long count. Tannehill this time brought down immediately. Number 9 for that is Pedro Zavala, and another penalty flag.
So the ball was handed off to Caden Ada Tannenhill, and he had nowhere to run as the Vincent Memorial defense in immediately.
15 yards.
Offensively for the Bonita Vista Barons, they go with center, number 67, Nico Pina. The offensive line is number 74, Aiden Provencio, along with number 75, Callie Brown. The tackles are Nicholas Edwards, number 76, and number 78, Sebastian Flores.
And long for the Barons.
So they move the ball up. 2nd and 20.
Thus far, both teams evenly matched.
A quick pass. Number 18, the pass is caught
Julian Ramirez,
and brought down by number 31 for the Scots.
that's Lucio Ascolani, the second leading tackler for the Vincent Memorial Scots with 59 tackles. The leading tackler is Emilio Fimbres, who came into tonight's ball game with 63 tackles. And as you mentioned in your pregame commentary, he was one of the Burgers and Beer players of the game versus Southwest, representing Vincent Memorial.
A couple of weeks ago. And it brings up a 3rd and 7. The ball now at the 30 with the Barons going to try to make a first down. Luna and Ada Tannehill in the backfield. Trips to the left side. Looking to throw. Oh, and is brought down hard.
That was
number 0.
0 for Vincent Memorial. That was Juan Gabriel Martinez, a senior, in to make that stop. But
He just came through like nothing. And he was in there quicker than you can say.
quick. So the Barons are now faced with a 4th and 12 situation from their own 25-yard line. Back to receive.
Number 7, Patricio Carranza. Number 31,
Ascolani.
Lucio Ascolani, punting for the Barons, number 33.
Richie Torres.
End over end. Takes a Bonita Vista bounce. And it'll be stopped at the 39.
Correction, that was Richie Rojas, number 33.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Scots with 44 seconds to go first quarter. We are scoreless. Experience innovative and design with Jimmy Sanders Architecture and Engineering. From dream to reality, Sanders Incorporated is a proud supporter of Imperial Valley football, and we wish all our Imperial Valley schools a safe and successful season. Jimmy Sanders Architecture and Engineering. 1st and 10, Jacobo Elias. Draw play. He'll take it and pick up 6 yards, take it to the 45.
We have a fumble on the play.
So defensively,
And
Bonita Vista
the
will go
fumble
number
is-
5.
The fumble is recovered by Bonita Vista.
Okay, so we'll give the defense
Second.
when the defense is back out on the field.
That's a second turnover here in the first quarter. 31 seconds remaining.
Well, what was it, like the Wizard of Id? We found the enemy, and the enemy is us.
Yeah.
So Bonita will take over
With good,
inside Vincent Memorial territory, the ball at the 44-yard line of Vincent. They're going left to right. Vincent defending the eastern goal here at Southwest High School. John Moreno with the call.
1st and 10, trips right. Luna, pistol formation. Quick pass, left flat on a slant, number 3. He's going all the way. He looked like he could have. He was brought down from behind
That was Sergio Moreno making that reception.
by number 31,
Lucio Ascolani.
a touchdown saving tackle.
So the Vincent defense has been characterized, John, as a defense that bends but doesn't break. So it's going to be very difficult to break a long run for a touchdown with the likes of Esteban Turner and Lucio Ascolani and the Carranza brothers.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Keystone HR. Unlock your company's potential with Keystone HR, the trusted partner for all your human resource needs. From talent acquisition to employee development, we're here to streamline your HR processes and elevate your workforce. Choose Keystone HR and build a strong, more productive future for your business. Call them at 357-2929. By Sunbelt Rentals. Need equipment for your next project? Look to the experts at Sunbelt Rentals. We've got the tools you need, whether it's big or small, from construction to do-it-yourself. Fast, reliable, and affordable rentals at 2396 Highway 86 in Imperial. Visit our website at sunbeltrentals.com. And by Marianne Valenzuela Fenley State Farm Insurance, your trusted partner for protection and peace of mind with personalized coverage and 24/7 customer service. We're here for you when life throws you the unexpected, whether it's auto, home, or life insurance. Marianne Valenzuela Fenley is your State Farm insurance agent. And by Prime Hydration with bloodthirst quenching flavors to help you refresh, replenish, and refuel. Prime is a perfect boost for any endeavor. We're confident you'll love it as much as we do. Brought to you by Alfred's Distributing. So, starting the second quarter of play, and the Barons are going right to left. They're in pretty close to the red zone here at the 21, or as they say, the green zone. Luna on a screen, It is intercepted.
by Emilio
deflected.
Fimbres, number 52. He deflected it to him, south, and comes up with a key turnover for the Vincent Memorial Scots. So how do you like that?
That's a lineman's dream, Vic. Are you kidding? I thought Fimbres was going to take it all the way back with his 4.2 speed.
Well, Johnny has big shoes to fill. He's wearing his older brother Baraquel Jr.'s the third shoes, and we could have put on a couple of extra pairs of socks to fill them. But anyway, an outstanding defensive effort reminiscent of his older brother as he carries on the tradition here at Vincent Memorial High School. So, Jacobo Elias at quarterback. He's joined in the backfield by number 22, Roberto Carranza. Number 24,
Jet sweep.
in motion, Joel Cervantes.
Takes it up.
24. He will
As brought down by number 60 for the
45-yard line.
Barons. That's Raul Rodriguez. So a pickup of 5 for Vincent. Ball right at the 45. So Vincent starting the second quarter with a turnover. Catching a deflected fat pass, Fimbres. Elias out of the shotgun, steps up, looking, left-handed throw.
Pass is
And looked like it was intended for number 3,
Pulido.
Pulido.
Carranza. We do have a penalty flag on the play.
Penalty flag is thrown. And we'll see what the call is by referee Gene Martin. Illegal shift.
Shift going against the offense, and that would cost them 5 yards.
We'd like to remind our viewing audience that our halftime guest, if she's able to relinquish some of her athletic director duties at Vincent Memorial High School with a volleyball team and able to get over here to the Southwest football field in time, and that's Carla Soto in her second year.
3rd and 5 for the Scots. Jacobo Elias and Carranza in the backfield. Elias scrambling. He gets away from the clutches of this Bonita Vista defense and running back to the original line of scrimmage and saving himself a sack, but still losing 5 yards.
Well, he ran about 50 yards, John, in every direction to try to find some room to be able to spot a receiver. But give the credit to that pressure and rush by the defensive line of the Barons. So Vincent Memorial will be punting.
Austin Snook back to receive the punt. End over end. Snook will field it inside the 30. Has some breakaway speed and takes it across midfield to the Scott territory, but a flag on the field.
Excellent open field tackle by number 19, Jose Quintana, a senior for Vincent Memorial. Might have been a block from behind on the punt return team of Bonita Vista. We'll see what the call is from
Gene Martin. He just called it. It's going against Bonita Vista. The ball will go back to the 30, where the Barons will have a 1st and 10.
You know, in 1967, John, Bonita Vista was a new high school, and they came to Calexico to play on a Saturday night, the first game of the season, in September then.
Well, they've been around since then. Quick pitch to Aiden Tannehill. Not much there. In fact, a loss on the play of 2.
Baraquel Fimbres, number 52, along with 0, Juan Gabriel Martinez, there to make the stop.
Number 22. Out of 10.
So a 2nd and 12 from the 28.
At the
Bonita Vista.
28-yard line. Second down and 12 for Barons.
Feeling the pressure, breaking away,
Pass.
and pass is caught by number 11 for the Barons. That is McMacken.
Hayden McMatton, a junior, making that reception. Emilio Fimbres from his nose guard position had the quarterback Luna wrapped around the ankles, but he miraculously was able to escape the clutches of Fimbres and scramble to his right and come up with that throw to salvage what would have been a loss on the play.
A pickup of 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 3. With 8:37 remaining, second quarter.
So split to the near side, number 3, Sergio Moreno for Bonita Vista. Double doubles. One lone running back, and that's Tannenhill.
Screen right side, incomplete to Tannehill.
He wasn't able to come up with it, so it's a 4th down.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Almada's Outlet, the best brand mattresses at the best prices in the Imperial Valley. Get a free box spring in any mattress purchase. Just say the code VSN.
37.
So a 4th and short back at the 37. Bonita Vista going to punt the ball. Number 13, spiral. And doesn't go anywhere. Once it hits the ground, that's where it is.
So Richie Rojas' punt
At the 39.
will have Vincent starting out at their own 39. The breeze is to the back. A nice cool evening here, John, in late September.
I think we're, well, this is the 22nd of September.
The first day of
Fall. Yesterday was the 21st, like that song from Earth, Wind, and Fire. Do you remember the 21st day of September?
and the day before that was the 20th.
Well, there was no song about that. But anyway, it's 1st and 10, 8:10 to go, second quarter. No score in the ball game.
I'm sure there was a Spanish corrido, John, el 20 de septiembre.
Ándale, así es, el 16. Empty backfield. Elias stepping up. Will run the ball. Finds a lot of room, gets a first down, and runs out of bounds in Barron territory, right about the 44.
Well, Jacobo Elias comes into tonight's game with 1,609 total yards, 1,017 yards on passing with 10 touchdowns. He's rushed for 592 yards, a 10-yard per carry average, and 4 touchdowns. So he's just a one-man machine, John, running and passing the ball.
First and 10. Fakes the dive, and he'll keep it. Elias gets good yardage on the carry, another 10 yards.
Brought down by number 81, Brandon Blossom, the defensive end.
Scots first down.
So he faked it to Carranza and decided to take it right up the middle. Picks up 10 yards, takes it to the 34.
Blossom seeing some spot action on the defensive end here this season. This is his 3rd game in that defense, and he came into tonight's game with 5 tackles, and he's added to his early season total there, making his presence felt early with 7:28 remaining here in the second quarter, no score.
Elias bringing him in tight. He fumbles the football again, but recovers, drops it, picks it up, and takes it forward, but only to the original line of scrimmage, bringing up a 2nd and 10, no gain.
And that's the second time tonight in the first half, John, that Elias has had the ball poked out of his possession. The first one going for a fumble. The third time I stand to be corrected again. And I'm going to start putting quarters into your into your correction jar.
So 2nd and 10.
But this time Elias was able to pounce back on the ball.
4 receivers to the left. Elias, shotgun snap. Looking over the middle. The pass is caught
By number 6, Diego Cisneros.
Cisneros, and brought down by number 44.
Sandoval, Nathan Sandoval.
But a 1st and 10 for the Scots as they're getting close.
Diego Cisneros, an outstanding junior receiver for Vincent Memorial, been playing varsity since his freshman year. He came in tonight with 15 catches for 208 total yards, averaging 13.9 yards per reception, and he gets a first down for Vincent there and 1 touchdown to his credit thus far. Look for Elias to look for him again.
Elias, short pass.
Pass is complete.
Slant to the outside to Carranza.
22.
Number 22. And close to the first down as they're inside the 10.
But
there's
another
a
penalty flag.
Yes. Face mask.
It is a face mask.
So it'll go against Bonita Vista, perhaps
What is
half
it?
the distance to the goal.
Half the distance to the goal line.
So they're going to spot it at the 4 on a 1st and goal for Vincent. With 5:50 remaining
And goal from the
in the second quarter,
for the Scots.
this could be Vincent's opportunity, as this is the closest they've come to the end zone.
Look for Garza split out to the far side.
He's going to give it to Carranza to the outside,
To number 22.
and
Carranza
couple yards there.
will
Running behind the blocking of Gabriel Tobias Duarte and
get down
Andre Camacho and Carlos Valdez, able to pick up some valuable yardage inside the red zone as the ball is now just a few yards away from pay dirt, the ball on the 2-yard line.
and goal.
So Cervantes and Carranza in the backfield. Carranza this time,
Number 22.
another yard here and there, inching his way closer to the end zone, bringing up a 3rd and goal at the 1.
John, at the high school level, how difficult is it to transition from pass blocking to run blocking?
Third down.
If you're a good lineman, Vic, all you got to do is listen to the quarterback and see what it is. Good lineman transition, whatever the play is, Vic.
Okay, so in other words, you're backpedaling on one and you're firing out on the other.
Exactly, and you got to show the same 3-point stance. Elias with the fakes and takes it left side, touchdown. Vincent from a yard out. Jacobo Elias fakes it to his 2 running backs and goes to the left side off tackle and takes it to the house.
So Vincent Memorial with 4:25 remaining here in the second quarter draws first blood here at Eagle Field as they take an early 6-0 lead over the visiting Barons of Bonita Vista High School. As we get set for the Jacobo Elias left-footed soccer style kick, Emilio Fimbres with the snap.
It's good. With
Point after is up
that,
and
it's
good.
4:25 to go. Second quarter, 7-0. We'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Could you use help with your electric bill? Imperial Irrigation District, your public power provider, offers several payment assistance programs. Our income qualified customers can save up to 20 or 30% on their electric bill and also receive assistance if they face service disconnection for non-payment. For assistance, call us at 1-800-303-7756. Visit one of our customer service centers or find us online at iid.com. IID, where customers always come first.
InnerCare since 1970. When it comes to healthcare, InnerCare is here to help, with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. InnerCare, improving the health and wellness of the community.
So welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Eagle Field. Here is Vincent Memorial Scots at the 4:25 mark. draw first blood, and after on Elias, quarterback keeper from the 3-yard line, and then he followed it with a point after kick that was successful, and Vincent leads 7-0 as now we get set for Jacobo Elias kickoff. John Moreno with a call.
Barons back deep to receive.
Squib it, and the Barons will fall on number 21, falls on it immediately. That is Carlos Ochoa. So falling on it right about the 24-yard line.
Barons take over first down. And
So 1st and 10.
at their own 24-yard line.
So the Barons will go with Isaiah Luna, number 4, quarterback. They'll rotate their running backs. Number 21, Carlos Ochoa, who just recovered that kickoff. Number 22, Aiden Tannenhill. Or number 23 that we haven't seen yet, Kenneth Jordan. The wide receivers are Moreno, Jaden Peterson, Julian Ramirez, and Julian Cota, with a little bit of Austin Snook, number 14, and sprinkle in some Hayden McMacken, and that's a good passing formula for Isaiah Luna under the direction of head coach Tyler Arciaga.
Tannehill with a handoff right up the middle. Gets a lot of yardage. A pickup of pretty close to 20. He'll log 17 yards on that carry.
Number 31, Lucio Ascolani, the second leading tackler on the Vincent Memorial defense, making that tackle. Otherwise, Tannenhill might have been able to break it loose, John, and take it to the house. So the ball advanced out to the 42-yard line of Bonita Vista. Just inside the
Eye for
hash marks here in front of the Vincent bench.
trips right. Luna and Ada Tannehill in the back. Tannehill again breaks a tackle there. Jukes takes it to the 35, back and forth against the grain.
Number 12, Esteban Turner had him, but not able to make the tackle, and it wasn't until number 88 for Vincent Memorial, that being...
And another almost 20-yard run, but it goes against the Barons.
Jose Luis Wong there to make that tackle. A fine run by Tannenhill, all for naught.
Illegal block.
As the penalty nullifies that outstanding gain. So, John, you're being well wished by Will Torres on his birthday night. Good luck tonight.
And Will and Ron calling, and Mike Swearingen calling the Imperial Valley Center game. And we'll get you updates on that one. That's the other game tonight on VSN.
Right. Brawley played last night along with the Central Spartans on Thursday Night Football.
And both victorious, Brawley and Central, against Yuma teams.
So league play will begin next week with the Imperial Valley League, correct?
Yes, sir. Flare pass coming out from the right side.
Julian Cota, number 25.
Gets a good yardage and picks up what looks to be 16 yards on the pass from the backfield. So
that was number 32, Richie Montiel, the third, making the tackle there from his outside cornerback position.
And they're utilizing the no-huddle offense and the 2-minute drill. A little over 2.5 minutes ago in the first half. Bonita Vista down by 7. Kada Tannenhill, but this time met hard. Number 56 and number 31 for the Scots.
That was junior Juan Carlos Sáenz, number 56, the third leading tackler for Vincent Memorial, an outstanding linebacker, along with Lucio Ascolani, another junior, who's the second leading tackler. So that's one of the strengths of the Vincent Memorial defense, along with Emilio Fimbres, is this junior nucleus that wreaks havoc on an opposing team's offense.
Slant pass, number 18. It's caught, and that is Julian Ramirez for the Barons.
That is number 18.
And he'll pick up a few, 3rd and 7 from the 32.
There to make the tackle, number 23, Nicholas Davalos.
And sacked there big time, number 52,
Emilio
Emilio Fimbres. Coming in at the most opportune time, bringing up a 4th and long for the Barons, but with 1:23 remaining, they're going to stop the clock and they're going to call a timeout. Tonight's game is brought to you by CR&R Incorporated Environmental Services. Are penalties piling up in your trash area? Team up with CR&R Environmental Services, your local MVPs in trash and recycling. Just like your favorite football squad, we're all about teamwork. Tackle waste problems head on with our reliable collection services that'll keep your community in winning shape. CR&R Incorporated, the face of a greener generation. By the IID, your local public water and energy company, providing reliable water service and energy to the Imperial Valley 24/7. The IID is keeping the lights on and the water flowing in the Imperial Valley. By Hart Insurance, over 70 years of experience, Hart Insurance has provided solutions to the residents of Brawley, El Centro, and surrounding areas. We have a heart for insurance. The new location in Brawley on K Street by Jesus Cachu Escobar. Jesus Cachu Escobar, Supervisor, District 1, proud sponsor of VSN. By Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Experience excellence with Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Our skilled team delivers top-notch welding and mechanical solutions for your industrial needs. Contact Fred at 760-482-WELD. And a 4th and long.
4th down for the Barons.
The Barons are getting set to punt.
That's number 33, Richie Rojas.
And number 19 for the Scots.
That's Jose Quintana. Playing more like a strong safety, center field, rather than a punt returner. Now he ascertains that they are kicking the ball, takes a Vincent bounce.
And it'll be stopped inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Vincent, with 1:14 remaining, will try their luck here as the seconds count down in the second quarter.
So that football was down by number 24, Aiden Cram, as we welcome our sponsors in tonight's ball game.
Johnny's Burritos, founded by Johnny and Ana Maria Palomino in 1963, serving homemade Mexican and American food, located in Imperial and Brawley.
So the Barons are on defense. Vincent Memorial with matching colors on offense.
Elias rolling out left side.
Quarterback
And this time he is sacked.
and he will be dragged down.
Number 81 and number 51 for the Barons. Number 81, 51, Diego Bustamante and Brandon Blossom.
11.
And interestingly enough, number 51, Diego Bustamante, has 8 quarterback sacks this season already to his credit after 5 games.
And it ain't easy to bring down Elias when he's scrambling in the back, but they were able to do it. 2nd and 12. The Scots, Elias, trying to get out of there. Has time.
Yes, Diego Cisneros open
And
right
he's
over the
brought
middle.
down, sacked again, number 51. That's Diego Bustamante. Add another sack to that.
And we have a timeout called by the
You know, that's uncharacteristic of Jacobo Elias to hold on to the football and not try to make something happen. Maybe he's setting us up for bigger things.
Maybe. Timeout is called, and we'll be back with more in a minute. Marianne Valenzuela Fenley is your State Farm insurance agent in the Imperial Valley. And like a good neighbor, she's located at 528 G Street in Brawley. Call State Farm agent Marianne Valenzuela Fenley at 760-344-0447 for your home, auto, and life insurance.
Guys, so welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, with 24 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Vincent 7, Bonita Vista 0. Vincent faced with a 3rd and 15 from their own 13-yard line. They're going left to right in all navy blue uniforms with gold numerals, all gold helmets. The Barons of Bonita Vista in navy blue pants, white jerseys, blue numerals, and old gold helmets.
Elias with Carranza in the backfield. Airing it out deep. A man is there. And that's intended for number 6.
Diego Cisneros.
And number 6 was Diego Lopez guarding Diego Cisneros. 4th and long. The Scots with 16 seconds remaining in the first half.
And John, you know, a receivers coach always says the 50-50 balls, you got to fight for those. And Cisneros had the ball in his clutches and didn't fight for it to bring it in.
Like a basketball player boxing out, you know, for that rebound. That's what it is.
You got to haul it in and tuck it in.
Back to receive number 5. Receive the punt, Jaden Peterson.
Back deep to receive is number 5, Peterson.
Quintana with a punt.
And over end kick will take a Vincent bounce as it keeps rolling to the 35.
Right at the 45-yard
And
line. Correction, at the 35-yard line.
And the clock keeps running. Is that the end of the half?
That's the end of the first half with the score, Vincent 7 and Bonita Vista Barons 0. And we'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299. Well, we've got 6 seconds left, I believe, on the clock, Vic.
Right on the punt exchange. What a catch, a one-handed grab. 25, that being
Cota.
And with that, that will take us to halftime.
We got all these colors.
Julian Cota, and that's it. Now it's halftime, so we'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network. Thank you.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
Grosso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated. Located at 1902 West Main Street, El Centro. Grosso's is open Wednesday through Sunday at 5 p.m. Order to go or come in for the Italian dining experience. South Cali Air Conditioning, the #1 York dealer in the Imperial Valley. Contact them today for all your AC needs. Call them at 760-556-9901. Tire Company. We are a local, family-owned business specializing in tires and automotive needs. We are located at 114 Main Street, El Centro. Call us at 760-352-1721.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Letterman and Bros, keeping up with the all-American high school tradition, athletics and academics. 20 years of experience serving the whole Imperial Valley.
We just moved, so there's millions of...
Valley is in bloom, over 9 acres. When we started, we grew a quarter of an acre.
Now I'm taking on new products on the regular.
We always dreamed of having this property, so...
I want to make my yard look as beautiful as...
Largemouth bass.
Yep.
We've got tons of them, don't we, buddy?
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Visit us online at rdoequipment.com or contact your local RDO for in-stock availability.
Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs. Bros, it's that time of year again. Team shirt options are available and ready to go out for adult, youth, and toddler sizes. Call us and let us know how we can help at 760-550-6878.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
It was wonderful, very fast, very efficient.
I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Imperial Valley College is the #1 community college in the nation. Winner of the 2023 Aspen Prize for Community College Excellence. The Brawley Police Foundation is an independent, nonprofit organization that provides grant funding and crucial resources to the Brawley Police Department, with programs that would normally not be funded. These programs directly improve public safety and enhance the quality of life for our citizens.
El Distrito de Irrigación de Imperial, su proveedor de energía pública, ofrece varios programas de asistencia de pago. Nuestros clientes con ingresos que califiquen pueden ahorrar entre un 20 o 30% en su factura de electricidad y también recibir ayuda si enfrentan desconexiones por falta de pago. Para recibir ayuda, llámenos al 1-800-303-7756. Visite uno de nuestros centros de servicio al cliente o visite iid.com. iID, donde los clientes siempre son primero.
We have created our own drink company. The fastest growing sports drink in history.
We will pride! We will pride!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
The monkey has pride!
This season, we are hydrated.
The official sports drink of the UFC. It's time!
Oh, that's good.
Yeah!
Could you use help with your electric bill? Imperial Irrigation District, your public power provider, offers several payment assistance programs. Our income-qualified customers can save up to 20 or 30% on their electric bill and also receive assistance if they face service disconnection for non-payment. For assistance, call us at 1-800-303-7756, visit one of our customer service centers, or find us online at iid.com. IID, where customers always come first.
InnerCare since 1970. When it comes to healthcare, InnerCare is here to help, with locations throughout the Imperial Valley. InnerCare, improving the health and wellness of the community.
Marianne Valenzuela Fenley is your State Farm insurance agent in the Imperial Valley. And like a good neighbor, she's located at 528 G Street in Brawley. Call State Farm agent Marianne Valenzuela Fenley at 760-344-0447 for your home, auto, and life insurance. We're back live here, halftime. Vincent Memorial and the Scots, and I believe there's a tribute there to Miss Montoya. Miss Montoya is being honored by the principal. And the balloons have been lifted. And we'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network. Insurance.
Whether you're looking to purchase or sell, your next home awaits. Give the Dom team a call. With over 50 years of experience and over 100 years in the Imperial Valley, Andy and Doug can help you find the right home at the right price fast. Visit us online at www.thedomteam.com and let Andrew and Doug find the perfect home for you. Call today, 760-337-8600.
Ojeda Industries is here to offer solutions with exceptional products and services for all your agricultural, industrial, and power transmission needs. It's Ojeda Industries, hydraulic repair service in Brawley at 1698 Jones Street. Call us at 760-623-7299.
Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Imperial Flying Service is a proud supporter of our U.S. military, the aviation community, and all Imperial Valley communities.
Grosso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated. Located at 1902 West Main Street, El Centro. Grosso's is open Wednesday through Sunday at 5 p.m. Order to go or come in for the Italian dining experience. South Cali Air Conditioning, the #1 York dealer in the Imperial Valley. Contact them today for all your AC needs. Call them at 760-556-9901.
We're back live at Eagle Field here at Southwest High School. Welcome to VSN, your sports network. For John Moreno, this is Vic Carrillo bringing you live action involving the Vincent Memorial Scots, who have a 7-0 lead over the visiting Barons of Bonita Vista High School out of the San Diego area.
From the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez, all along the border on a Friday night, this is exciting Imperial Valley football on VSN. Haven't said that in a while, Vic, but go ahead.
No, John, you did great. It sounded like music to my ears. Anyway, with a voice like yours, John, anything sounds good. Anyway, welcome back, John, the voice of choice, the real deal. John, give us a post-half analysis of what you witnessed these first two quarters.
Well, we've seen a defensive struggle. We've seen some turnovers on Vincent's part, which is unusual because they're usually Jacobo Elias is usually a threat in the backfield, in the pocket and out of the pocket. But today he's dropped the ball 3 times as a quarterback.
Well, credit that to the defense of Bonita Vista, like Nathan Sandoval, number 44, their leading tackler on the season, along with outside linebacker Jaden Peterson, Aiden Cram, and their outstanding nose guard Diego Bustamante, who have been putting pressure on the Vincent offensive line and penetrating into the backfield, flustering Jacobo Elias. There have been a couple of drop passes along the way, but this has been a barn burner thus far. If you like defensive football on both sides of the line, this is a dream matchup.
As I said earlier in the game, both of them were rated similarly, and both have been playing as we expected. But what Elias has to do, he has to get that footwork down and try to avoid getting sacked, because he has been sacked, and we haven't seen that happen on a regular basis when we call the Vincent games.
Well, Elias is a one-man offensive crew, John. He has over 1,000 yards passing, over 600 yards rushing for a combined 1,700 yards now, and total offense, as well as combining for 15 touchdowns. Elias needs more offensive support from his running backs, Carranza and Cervantes, and the receivers have to step up in Pulido and Diego Cisneros, and we haven't seen Miguel Ruiz yet, who scored on that 97-yard touchdown play seconds before the end of the first half 2 weeks ago when Vincent Memorial rallied to beat the Southwest Eagles, who have a bye tonight.
And that was an exciting game when the weather was hot and Southwest and Vincent were playing great the whole game. And it could, like you said, who could have gone either way. Whoever had the ball last was going to win. And in this case, it was Vincent.
Well, tonight it's the same thing. It's a 7-0 game, but the game is much closer than the score indicates, even though they're only separated by a touchdown and an extra point. The second half, we'll see an elimination of mistakes. We'll see if Isaiah Luna will be able to direct this offense. They've been moving well between the 20s off some key runs by Caden Tannehill, and some timely runs on jet sweeps by Julian Cota, and some well-caught balls by Julian Ramirez and Sergio Moreno, but it has to be a collective effort and a consistent effort to get the ball into the red zone and then finally into the end zone.
Dedicated to serve our community through partnerships, professionalism, and uncompromising excellence. The El Centro Police Department. Quality of life, protection, and service is our commitment. For the best burgers in town, if you can't make it to the game, come watch VSN's Game of the Week at Burgers and Beer, located at 260 North Imperial Avenue. By the Brawley Police Foundation. Join the Brawley Police Foundation to support a safe community through partnerships with the police. Our goals include canine support, technology, youth programs, and crime prevention. By Driscoll's, serving the Imperial Valley since 1979. They take great pride in the years of experience and quality of custom, silk screens, embroidery, and Letterman jackets. Driscoll's at 1470 West State in El Centro. By South Cali Air. Stocks, installs, and services York and day and night models. Our technicians will fit your home or business. That's South Cali Air. And by Grosso's, an Imperial Valley tradition since 1955. Family owned and operated, located at 1902 West Main in El Centro. Order to go or come in for that Italian dining experience. By Havens Landscaping, trucking, located at 603 East Main in El Centro. Give them a call for your landscaping, rock and stone materials, 352-6735. By the Imperial County Public Health Department. The mission of the Imperial County Public Health Department is to promote, protect, and support the health of people, the environment, and our communities. By Imperial Flying Service, taking care of the entire Imperial Valley with all your aviation fuel needs. Proud supporter of our U.S. military and Imperial Valley communities. Do we have any updates on the Valley Center Imperial game?
Not yet, but we're waiting for Cobo.
We have Valley Center 6, Imperial High School 0 in the first quarter. You catch that game with Will Torres and Ron Rubio and Mike Swearingen.
You know, John, the Barons coming from San Diego in the Chula Vista area were concerned about the weather, thinking that it was going to be in triple digits as we had earlier in the week and last weekend. And right now it's a very cool 81 degrees, and it's going to get cooler in the 70s by midnight. But this game will be over by then. But the wind, the climate is not a factor in tonight's game. In fact, it's a great night for high school football.
It is, and the weather is changing, and you can feel the freshness in the air.
Well, tonight's game in the second half is getting a little late start because the Barons were late coming out of the locker room, and so they're being allowed to warm up as we get ready
for
the second half to resume.
20-minute halftime. Where'd they go? Had they get dinner?
Well, there's an In and Out down the street, but I don't know if I can say that. Are they one of our sponsors?
No, they're not. Marianne Valenzuela Fendley is your State Farm insurance agent in the Imperial Valley, and like a good neighbor, she's located at 122 Main Street in Brawley. By Hart Insurance, your full-service insurance agency offering customized protection through California and Arizona. By Ivy Welding and Mechanical, industrial welding contractor serving the geothermal and all industrial facilities in Imperial Valley. Ivy Welding is a proud sponsor of the Valley Sports Network. And by IVC, the #1 community college in the nation, a 2023 Aspen Prize winner. JJ's Tires, 24-hour road service, new tire sales and service, located at 199 Main Street in Brawley. Call JJ at 455-3109. And also in Brawley, Casbros. We are a design shop that offers trophies and awards, custom t-shirts and embroidery, signs and banners. By RDO, minimize your downtime and protect your equipment investment. Stop by our Imperial Valley headquarters at 3275 Highway 86. Nothing runs like a deer. And by La Fonda Bar and Grill. Experience the vibrant flavors of Mexico at La Fonda Bar and Grill, from sizzling carne asada to mouth-watering enchiladas. La Fonda, 1950 South 4th in El Centro, and by the Town Pump. The best steaks in the Imperial Valley are at the original Town Pump in Westmoreland. Fine dining at its best. Call for reservations, 344-3663. And we're getting set to kick off the third quarter with Jacobo Elias huddling them up, and back to receive number 5 and number 4 that is Isaiah Luna and Jaden Peterson. And we hear the referee's whistle. Let's get started. The house is rocking, so don't bother knocking. That's Luna. Oh, it's 14. Excuse me. That is Snook. Austin Snook takes it up.
In to make the tackle for Vincent Memorial and the kickoff coverage team, number 24, Joel Cervantes, along with number 17.
At the 31, first and 10.
Or 19, excuse me, Quintana. So offensively, they'll come out with Isaiah Luna at quarterback. The running backs will be Ada Tannenhill along with Carlos Ochoa. The wideouts will be Moreno, Peterson, and Julian Ramirez along with Julian Cota.
First and 10, Luna and Tannehill in the back. Tannehill will find an open hole and picks up 10 yards for a first down.
Right away,
take it to the 41.
Running behind the blocking of center, Nico Pina, number 67, along with Aiden Provencio and Kelly Brown, providing a running lane and holding the defensive line at bay were number 76, Nicholas Edwards, and number 78, Sebastian Flores. So really, when you come out at halftime, John, the first 3 minutes of the third quarter will tell which team wants it more.
The tone has been set. First and 10 at the 41 for Bonita Vista. Going to his bread and butter. Tannehill will pick up 5.
And that was number 56, Juan Carlos Sáenz, slowing him up and making that tackle. And number 12 coming in to assist on the play, Esteban Turner. But not until a 5-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 5. The ball just shy of the 50-yard line at the 46-yard line of Bonita Vista on the near hash mark in front of the Vincent Memorial bench. If you just joined us, 7-0 ball game. We're just starting the third quarter, 10 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the third.
Tannehill with a handoff, stopped by number 23 that is Nicolas Davalos. Initially hitting the running back. No gain on the play. So 3rd and about 4, ball at the 47.
You know, the leading tackler, as I mentioned in the first half, is Emiliano Fimbres, but Davalos, who made that tackle from his defensive end position, has 27 tackles coming into tonight's ball game, as he's another stat filler, as we'd like to thank both squads for providing the stats on their respective teams through Max Preps.
Oh, movement on the offensive line. False start.
Going against the offense, and that will cost them 5 yards.
So moving back to the 42-yard line, 3rd and 9.
Well, John, you usually call out the offensive line when they do something wrong. We call them out when they do something right as well, but we'll call them out right now just to give recognition. At centers, number 67, Nico Pina. The guards are Aiden Provencio, number 74, Callie Brown, number 75, a player to watch, number 76, Nicholas Edwards, and 78, Flores.
Luna with a short pass.
To number 25, Cota.
Cota. Picking up 6 yards in on the stop for Vincent Memorial. So 4th and short, but the punting unit is coming onto the field with 8:51 remaining, 3rd quarter.
It looked like number 21 for Vincent Memorial making that stop.
Scots is number 7, Carranza.
That was Juan Pablo Cueva, along with number 7, Patricio Carranza.
Patricio Carranza getting set to return the punt. And it'll take a short Vincent hop inside the 25 at around the 23, where Vincent will now take over 1st and 10.
So Vincent Memorial led by do-everything quarterback number 8, Jacobo Elias, trying to extend on their 7-0 lead with 8:19 remaining here in their 3rd quarter. This will be their first offensive series of the second half. 8:19 remaining in the 3rd quarter. The ball at the Vincent Memorial 23. They're going left to right on your screen in all navy blue uniforms with gold numerals.
Carranza and Elias in the back, doubles. Elias stepping up and scrambling. Will run the ball out of bounds at the 26.
Well, call that a defensive secondary, not sack, but Elias had nobody to throw to, so he was forced to run to try to gain some positive yardage there. He picked up about 3 yards on the play, so make it a 2nd and a long 7 for Vincent Memorial. The ball at their own 26-yard line. As we have quadruple receivers coming out to the near sideline to the right side.
4 on the right.
We haven't seen Miguel Reese yet.
Elias scrambling, evading, but sacked again. Number 55 for the Bonita Vista Titans.
Joey Colmenero, who came into the game with 8 sacks to his credit already. That's a season's worth. And now he has number 9 and number 10, because he had one in the first half as well.
So 3rd and 9 for Elias and the Scots. A little over 8 minutes remaining, 3rd quarter. So Elias and Carranza in the back. Pulido in motion. Elias with a short screen this way. That's Carranza. And brought down by number 81 for the Barons.
Brandon Blossom, his defensive end, not fooled by that play as he followed Carranza coming out of the backfield And with a 4th and long, Vincent Memorial will be forced to punt as number 19 for Vincent Memorial, that being Jose Quintana, will be standing inside his own 10-yard line wearing orange shoes. You can't miss him.
Peterson to return the punt. Takes a Scott bounce inside the 35 at the 33.
Esteban Turner with the coverage.
So the Barons will take over 1st and 10 here in the third quarter, 7:23 remaining.
Well, like a chess match, John. They're going back and forth trying to solve what the defense is giving them, but they're not able to execute offensively to take advantage of what they see.
Evenly matched tonight, game of the week.
Wearing the same colors of uniforms, home and away, so to speak.
Bonita Vista with Luna with the shotgun snap. Vincent showing blitz, but false start.
So tonight's officiating crew representing the Imperial Valley Officials Association, the white hat head referee is Gene Martin, the umpire is Nathan Binkins, the head linesman is Hector Tarango, the line judge is John Robb, and the back judge is Michael Garcia.
1st and 15. Ball at the 28. Luna and Tannehill in the backfield. Luna shotgun snap. Right side, airs it out. Intended for number 18, Julian Ramirez.
He was guarded closely by number 32, Richie Montiel III. Excellent defensive coverage. As you would say, John, he was on him like what?
He was like white on rice or all over him like a cheap suit.
Or flies on honey.
Okay, well, I wouldn't say honey. So anyway, what they're moving the chain? No, they're not. They're moving it back. Wait a minute. Is there a penalty?
Well, it's against Vincent Memorial because they gave yardage to Bonita Vista, and it's a first down.
So it's a first down. The ball at the 43.
I was watching the flight of the ball, so I didn't see what was taking place.
It was probably a holding penalty because it's 10 yards.
But on the defense end, because they...
Yeah. We didn't see the... We may have to check our instant replay.
Or with our eyes in the sky, John Seaman.
Yeah. Luna, 1st and 10. Tannehill in the back. Slot right. Long count. Tannehill. But nothing there.
That was number 8, Jacobo Elias.
0 and 31.
Or 0, Juan Gabriel Martinez, and 31, Lucio Ascolani. Ascolani in to make the stop.
And he had nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. 2nd and 13. The ball at the 40. Luna with a quick pass underneath and almost intercepted. Hits number 12.
Esteban Turner.
And he's shaking his head in frustration as he could have had that ball.
Well, he's a standout defensive back, John. He's one of the captains for Coach Wong along with Coach Santana, and he provides a leadership role on the defense. He's a senior. His second year at Vincent Memorial.
6:40 remaining in the third quarter. Still 7-0.
3rd and 13 for Bonita Vista. The ball at their 40-yard line.
Luna with doubles. Quick pass. Slant 18, Julian Ramirez. And stopped there by number 52 for the Scots.
Emilio
Fimbres, the big fella.
But the one that broke it up, John, initially making contact was number 23, Nicolas Davalos. He's a senior. So he should get credit as well on that defensive effort and stop.
Rojas to punt, Patricio Carranza to return.
Rojas wearing number 33, Carranza wearing number 7.
End over end. Takes a Bonita Vista bounce inside the 30 to about the 29. First and 10. The Vincent Scots with 5:43 remaining, third quarter.
And that punt was down by Aiden Cram, number 24. So with 5:43 remaining here in the third quarter, Vincent Memorial 7, Bonita Vista 0. Vincent Memorial will be taking over at their own 29-yard line. First and 10. We welcome back, he hasn't gone anywhere, Johnny Moe, John Moreno Brown.
First and 10 with quadruple receivers on the left for the Scots. Elias in the shotgun.
He's
Elias
open.
has time over the middle and to Cervantes, incomplete.
So number 24, Joel Cervantes, a junior, not able to handle that laser from Elias. It'll be second and 10 as a result of the incomplete pass. Diego Cisneros, number 6, split out to the near side.
Trips left with Carranza in the backfield. Elias shotgun snap. Fakes it to Carranza, will keep it. Brings it up the field and runs it out.
Pushed out of bounds by number 44, Nathan Sandoval, who also happens to be the leading tackler from his linebacking position for the Barons.
36-yard line.
So defensively, they go with Jaden Peterson, Diego Lopez, Esteban Flores, Austin Snook, Caden Tannehill, Elijah Goldburn, along with Nathan Sandoval there, and Diego Bustamante on defense.
3rd and 3 out of the doubles. Elias running for his life, breaks a tackle, and shoots it here to number 22, Patricio Carranza.
Number
50, Roberto Carranza.
Yeah, number 55, Joey Colmenero, almost had his 4th sack of the ball game there on Jacobo Elias, but it'll be 4th and a long 4.
Austin Snook standing inside his 35.
As Jose Quintana punts again.
Low punt. Takes a Bonita Vista bounce at the 45, 46-yard line. So back and forth they go. Still a defensive struggle on both sides of the ball, Vic.
And that was Andres Pulido, number 3, downing the football for the Vincent Memorial punt coverage team. Well, John, so what do you think right now as we're not seeing any of the offenses developing any consistency? They're playing between the 30 and 40-yard lines.
Nobody's developed any kind of rhythm where they would get a first down and maybe another first down, and so that's what they need to do. That's what both teams need to do. They're going 3 and out.
Well, you know, coaches would always ask, what kind of players do I have? Those that make things happen or those that wait for things to happen? And right now, both squads are looking for that player to make something happen. Luna at quarterback for the Barons.
He's giving it to Tannehill. Tannehill stopped there first by number 56.
That's Juan Carlos
Science. But not until he gets a couple of yards.
Science having an outstanding game at his linebacking position as he fortifies the Vincent Memorial defense, particularly against the run. a very astute and smart football player. 5'6", 190 pounds, but he plays much bigger than that.
2nd and 8. Luna Tannehill in the back. Luna, and that's Fimbres, sacked. 58 in on the sack.
Was that 58 or 52?
Yeah, that's Edwin Barreño, 58. So a big play for the Scots. Edwin Barreño.
I'll have to change his number on our stat sheet.
Well, you have him here at 58.
Right, and he was formerly the first game of the season wearing jersey number 75.
So 3rd and 13.
That's the 4th correction, John, on me. How much have you collected already in your jar?
$4. So 3rd and 13, obvious passing situation at the 42-yard line. Bonita Vista.
Penalty flag on the play. Delay of game going
So it's against the offense, delay of game.
Here, I'm going to put another $3 in the jar, John, just in case anything happens in the 4th quarter.
Ball will be spotted back at the 38-yard line.
So faced with a 3rd and 13, now they've been assessed another 5 yards, so it'll be a 3rd and 18 for Bonita as quarterback Elijah Luna.
Quick pass, but nothing there.
And that was number 56, Science.
And 0, Martinez, Juan Gabriel Martinez.
Juan Carlos Fimbres. Juan Carlos Science. Excuse me. We've been calling out those names frequently tonight. Fimbres, Science, with a little bit of Ascolani. So it'll be 4th down. Go ahead, John.
Punting situation. Rojas way back there at his own 25.
Richie Rojas.
Back deep to receive for the Scots is number 24, Cervantes.
And more penalties.
Encroachment going against.
So it'll go against
5 yards.
the Scots.
So who was that? Emiliano Fimbres, a little too eager to get across the line of scrimmage to try to block that punt. So it'll be a 4th and 13, but the Barons elect to punt anyway.
High snap. Not much distance on this one.
A lot of height.
But so it'll be spotted at the 32. With 2:57 remaining, 3rd quarter.
So we waited for something to happen with the Scots.
There was a sack, but that was it.
And now let's see if the Vincent Memorial can come up with some plays to make things happen. So with 2:57 remaining here in the 3rd quarter, a tight ball game, 7-0 in favor of Vincent.
This defense, this Baron defense, has really been able to put the stops on Jacobo Elias and the scoring machine.
Well, they have a lot of lateral quickness, John, and they're able to plug up the running lanes before Elias can attack. And the receivers aren't getting open because of the tight defense that the secondary is playing.
Elias out of the shotgun will keep it. And runs it out of bounds, but gets a 1st down after he picks up 12 yards.
Now, typically when you run an offense, John, in a passing game, you have the quarterback throw to spots, and the receivers run there. It seems like Elias is doing the opposite. He's waiting for the receivers to break open before he decides to, he looks to throw to him.
And this defense is penetrating the line really well and not giving him the time that he's used to.
Well, but the receivers aren't getting open quick enough for the liking of Elias.
So the pass intended for number 2, Oscar Garza, incomplete, as Elias is rolling out to the left.
And then when he finds an open receiver, what happens? An incomplete pass, a drop, a receiver drop. So that can frustrate the offensive coordinator, the offensive line, the offensive team, but with 2nd and 10, the leader that Elias is, I'm sure he'll try to find something to get this team back on track.
Shotgun snap to Elias. Slips. Breaks through and takes it to midfield.
Brought down by number 51, Diego Bustamante.
Pick up 7 yards.
Tackle from behind. As once again, Elias flushed out of the pocket.
3rd down and 5 for the Scots.
And that was also a potential defensive coverage sack, as all the Vincent receivers were blanketed by Barron defenders.
2:10 to go, 3rd quarter. 7-0 Vincent. And Elias will just decide to run the ball, and he'll take it to the 40 and get a 1st down for the Scots. Move those chains. Tonight's game is brought to you by Esqued Realty, the mark of excellence. Give Mark a call at 760-9707. Esqued Realty. By Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town. Catch the VSN game of the week at Burgers and Beer.
You know, I'm looking for the body language of the Vincent receivers as they come out of the huddle to see who wants the football, who wants it thrown to them.
Jet sweep, reverse to Cervantes.
An outstanding tackle by cornerback Jaden Peterson there to stop a potential big gain on Vincent Memorial on that trick play on the reverse. But a penalty flag on the play. Let's see what the call is.
Well, he already called it. It's going against Vincent.
It was a 1st down play.
We do have a penalty flag on play.
Holding.
A holding penalty going against the Scots, and that would cost them 10 yards. Ball will be spotted back at midfield.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Well, John, you know Elias wants to throw the ball.
First
Which receiver wants to be the recipient?
He's got 5 of them.
Of his attention.
1st and 19.
They've got to get quickly into the route and break it off.
Elias Rowland shooting, intercepted as he was looking for number 13. That's Diego Mendoza.
And Mendoza had his back to the ball. He may not have known the play or etc. He was running a streak pattern, and I think Elias was looking for him to run a button hook or an out there on the near sideline.
And it was received or intercepted by, did you catch that number?
Yes, number 5. Oh, it was number 6. I stand to be corrected. Diego Lopez. Oh, where's that dollar? Where's that correction
10.
jar?
Empty backfield for Luna. He's got 4 receivers, right side. And that's Tannehill.
And he's
nothing there. In fact, looks like a loss on the play.
And that was number 32, Richie Montiel, making the tackle there, or hanging on for dear life.
Under a minute to go, 3rd quarter.
Tannehill, a returning all-league running back in the Metro Mesa League that includes Otay Ranch, Olympia High School, and Mater Dei Catholic. So here the Barons are playing Vincent Memorial Catholic High School, also part of the Diocese of San Diego, the only Catholic high school here in the Imperial Valley.
2nd and 15 doubles. And 18, Julian Ramirez, the receiver on that one.
Richie Montiel covering on the play and making that tackle, number 32. So it'll be a 3rd and 10.
And that'll be the end of the 3rd quarter with a score, Vincent 7 and Bonita Vista 0. We'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Company. We are a local, family-owned business specializing in tires and automotive needs. We are located at 114 Main Street, El Centro. Call us at 760-352-1721.
We're back live here at Southwest Field, where the home team, the Vincent Memorial Scots, are hosting the Bonita Vista Barons. We're starting the fourth quarter of play here September 22nd, 2023. One game before the league starts in the Imperial Valley.
Well, John, we have an update. It's 6-3 in Imperial. Valley Center with a lead. Imperial just scored a field goal.
Another defensive struggle there. Luna, Tannehill in the backfield. Low snap. Luna looking for help. Quick pitches it. Tannehill will take it about a yard gain.
And that was number 9 for Vincent Memorial making the stop. Pablo Zavala, a junior. I tell you, the strength of the Scott defense is made up of the junior class. 9 juniors on that defensive lineup. And they've been playing together since they were freshmen.
4th and long. Rojas with a punt. Cervantes will not return it as it goes deeper and deeper into Scott territory at the 21, and the Scots will take over 1st and 10. The El Centro Police Department, we are dedicated to serve our community through partnerships, professionalism, and uncompromising excellence. Quality of life, protection, and service is our commitment. The El Centro Police Department. La Fonda Bar and Grill, a fiesta of flavor in every bite. From sizzling carne asada to mouth-watering enchiladas. That's La Fonda Restaurant, an El Centro tradition at 1950 South 4th Street. 1st and 10, the Scots, Vic. Elias has got company in the backfield.
They're back deep in their own territory.
Carranza finds some room and busting his way up the middle. Picking up pretty close to 8 yards.
Well, he had number 5 had a chance to bring him down. That was Jaden Peterson trying to meet him head on, as Carranza is able to pick up 8 yards on the play, make it a 2nd and 2. The ball advanced to the 29-yard line of Vincent Memorial.
So Carranza and Cervantes in the backfield. Elias Carranza. Or was that Cervantes, number 2? It's Carranza, 22.
Running behind the blocking of center, Carlos Valdez and Gustavo Leon and Andre Camacho. The Scots trying to use up the clock with 10:15 remaining here in the fourth quarter, leading 7-0 by keeping the ball on the ground.
And getting the first down, Vic, 1st and 10. Looks like they may be running it as they've changed their formation. Cervantes, but this time didn't fool anybody. Number 58 initially on the stop.
That's Zach Stuckey from the defensive tackle position making that stop.
A loss of 2. 2nd and 12. The ball inside the 30.
If the Scots are going to want to keep the ball on the ground, I wouldn't be surprised with a fake dive and Elias keeping the ball and trying to get to the outside.
Well, he's got Cervantes as the fullback, Carranza the tailback. They're trying to fake the dive over the middle and in and out of the hands of number 4, Miguel Ruiz. Right in the numbers it hit him.
3rd down and 12.
And so those kinds of plays are,
well, the Vincent Memorial receivers
breaking the momentum.
Have that disease known as the drops, John. They're not catching the ball. And that has to be frustrating for Elias, Coach David Wong, and offensive coordinator Fernando Santana. because they draw up these plays. They're trying to make the receivers give them an opportunity to be successful.
3rd and 13 at the 29. Little counter action. And pass intended for number 2. Just couldn't hang on to it. Oscar Garza.
Oscar Garza.
And now they'll punt the ball away.
There's a penalty flag on the play, John. Might have been defensive interference on Garza as he was running a post pattern.
You're right, Vic. So that will be a break for the Scots.
It was an outstanding defensive effort by Esteban Flores, number 7, but in the eyes of the referee, a little too much contact and premature contact before the ball arrived. Warrants that flag.
1st and 10 at the 44.
9:01 remaining here in the fourth quarter as the Vincent Memorial Scots get a new set of downs.
Dropping back, Elias rolling right. And he will get another first down, a pickup of 13.
He crosses midfield and gets the ball down to the 43, but all for naught again.
Holding penalty against the Scots. So back it goes on a 1st and 20 coming up. 8:53 remaining in this football game.
Ball will be spotted back at the 34-yard line. First down and 20 for the Scots.
The ball resting at the 34.
So it'll be a 1st and 20 for Vincent Memorials. They come out with triples to the near side.
Fakes the dive to Carranza. Another keep. Pushed out of bounds by number 81 that's Brandon Blossom.
Brandon Blossom, the defensive end, on the left side, making his presence felt again.
So both of these teams back and forth, Vic. Smash mouth football.
Smash mouth football, great defensive effort on both sides of the ball. The defensive units have been the highlight of this game thus far.
Elias will shoot it out. Is caught in the right flat. Garza. And he'll pick up good yardage and take it to midfield. It'll bring up a 3rd and 4.
Well, thus far in the ball game, John, there's been some defensive highlights on both sides of the ball. On the Vincent side, you've had Sayans at the linebacking spot, Ascolani from his linebacking and corner position, along with a little bit of Richie Montiel and Emilio Fimbres, the nose guard. But right now, Vincent's on offense, going against a very tough Barron defense.
Empty backfield for Elias. Everybody's in the pattern. Pass out to Carranza. He'll get a first down and more and take it into the Barron 37, 38-yard line. Oh, wait a minute, 35. So 1st and 10, move the chains for the Scots. Under 7 minutes to go in this football game.
That was number 24, Aiden Cram, making that tackle, but not until Carranza was able to pick up enough yardage for Vincent Memorial first down at the 35-yard line of Bonita Vista. Bonita Vista defending the western goal here at Eagle Field.
Elias looking for somebody, airs it out over the middle. Almost intercepted. It was tipped by number 5 and almost caught by number 6. That's Jaden Peterson and Diego Lopez. The tip drill didn't work that time.
Cisneros was the designated receiver as he's walking back to the huddle.
So a 2nd and 10 from the 30 at the 35 going in.
Second down and 10.
Still 6-3 at Imperial. Valley Center on top. Faking the handoffs, and Elias is brought down hard. Number 14.
Snook.
Snook. Austin Snook allows him a yard gain. 3rd and 9.
Third down and 9 for the Scots.
So once again, Vincent Memorial with 6:01 remaining in the fourth quarter, faced with a long yardage situation, 3rd and 9 at the 34-yard line of Bonita Vista.
And Elias, it's almost crunch time for Elias as he's inching his way toward the red zone. 3rd and 9 at the 34. Elias has time. Right side. A man is open. Was he out of bounds? That's number 3. That was
Pulido. Andres Pulido.
He was out of bounds, and so once he's out of bounds, he can't come back in and make the play.
Well, another frustration there for the Vincent Memorial offense.
Correction, receiver was out of bounds, so the pass will not count. 4th down and 9.
And you got to go for it, Vic. You've got to go with 5:25 remaining in this football game.
Well, I hate to say, John, but on our replay, it looks like both feet were in bounds.
Well, we'll have to catch that afterwards. So Elias.
5:25 remaining.
And Carranza.
A 4th and 9 situation.
Doubles.
These Vincent receivers have to step up. Who's it going to be?
Oh, he's kind of punting. It goes into the end zone. So the Barons at the 20 with 5:17 remaining. Experience excellence with Ivy Welding and Mechanical. Our skilled team delivers top-notch welding and mechanical solutions for your industrial needs. Choose Ivy Welding and Mechanical for quality craftsmanship and unmatched reliability. Call us today. Call Fred at 482-WELD. By CR&R Incorporated Environmental Services, and we'll get to them after this play. 1st and 10 for Luna and Tannehill. They're putting the ball at the far hash. They're bringing it back now to the middle. So 1st and 10. And he's got 3 receivers lined up here to the near side. One to the left. Luna over the middle, intercepted by number 56.
Juan Carlos Sainz.
And touchdown. He takes it all the way back for the touchdown. Outstanding. Now that's the big play that you were looking for, Vic. That's the one that you were talking about.
Right.
He catches the ball thrown by Luna, and out of the blue just whips away and goes down to the house.
Not necessarily out of the blue because he's wearing a navy blue uniform, but Sainz is an outstanding outside linebacker. He's smart. He knows the other team's offense. He knows how to position himself as he did there, and he came up with that clutch interception to give Vincent Memorial a 13-0 lead as we get set for the Elias kick, and he splits the uprights. So the score, Vincent Memorial 14, Bonita Vista 0.
Are penalties piling up in your trash area? Team up with CR&R Environmental Services, your local MVPs in trash and recycling. Just like your favorite football squad, we're all about teamwork. Tackle waste problems head on with our reliable collection services that'll keep your community in winning shape. CR&R Incorporated, the face of a greener generation. By Almada's Outlet, the best brand mattresses at the best prices in the Imperial Valley. Get a free box spring in any mattress purchase. Just say the code VSN. By Letterman & Bros for all your Letterman jacket needs serving the Yuma and Imperial Valleys. Call Letterman & Bros at 693-5034. by Marianne Valenzuela Fenley, your State Farm insurance agent with personalized coverage, 24/7 customer support. We're here for when life throws you the unexpected. Marianne Valenzuela State Farm at 344-0447. By Sunbelt Rentals, we've got the tools you need, whether it's big or small, from construction to do-it-yourself. Visit Sunbelt Rentals at sunbeltrentals.com. And by Keystone HR, unlock your company's potential with Keystone HR, the trusted partner for your human resource needs. We're here to streamline your HR processes and elevate your workforce. Choose Keystone HR and build a stronger, more productive future for your business. Call Robert at 357-2929. By Sanders Incorporated Architecture and Engineering. Experience innovative design with Jimmy Sanders, a proud supporter of Imperial Valley football, and we wish all our Imperial Valley schools a safe and successful season. As we're getting set for the kickoff into the end zone.
Well, John, as I mentioned earlier in the third quarter, as coaches, you look for players that make things happen versus the players that wait for things to happen, and heaven forbid, the player that doesn't know what's happening. But Science stepped up as the Manuel Padilla, the defensive coordinator for Vincent Memorial, looking for his main defenders, Fimbres, Ascolani, Science, Turner, or Zavala to make a play. And number 56, Juan Carlos Science, that outstanding junior, did that as he stepped up, made that interception out on the flat in front of him, and took it to the house to give Vincent the 13-0 lead. And then the Elias point after, with 5:09 remaining, extended the lead to 14-0.
Luna's 25, that's Cota. But a couple of yard gain on that swing pass.
And brought down immediately by number 25 for Vincent Memorial. That's Eric Munoz. We have an update in Imperial, 6-6 ball game. Imperial and Valley Center.
And that's Cota, finds a lot of room to the far side. And
tackled by number 7 for Vincent Memorial. That's Patricio Carranza, who came racing from behind across field to make that tackle.
So no huddle offense, Vic.
There's still life in the Bern offense as time has been called. So tonight's ball game is being brought to you by
Burgers and Beer. Remember, we're going to have the player of the game sponsored by Burgers and Beer immediately following this broadcast. 4 minutes, 33 seconds to go in this football game. The Scots are up 14-0. A turn of events that went in the favor of the Scots with a interception in the timely manner by linebacker Science, who caught the Luna pass from Bonita Vista and just raced to the end zone and surprised us all. But now, Julian Cota running on the far side takes it in Scott territory, right about the 35-yard line.
Well, last year as a sophomore linebacker, Science also had an interception like that out on the flat, and that game was played, and I think it was against Southwest, and took that to the house as well. So it's familiar territory for him, John, and a familiar play.
So he read that really well, Science. Juan Carlos, right?
Juan Carlos Science has been playing football since he was in 3rd grade, I believe.
It's paid off. Luna looking at his left side and overthrows his intended receiver, number 3. That is Sergio Moreno.
Second down and 10.
So stopping the clock with 4:29. The Barons are looking for some help here if they want to stay in this game, Vic.
Well, they had a big play there that got him deep into Scott territory. The ball's at the 34-yard line of Vincent Memorial. Vincent showing blitz.
And they're blitzing him, number 52.
Emilio Fimbres.
Sacking the quarterback. A big loss and a big play for Vincent.
Another junior on this defense, Fimbres.
3rd and 15. Luna. Again, not much help in the pocket, and another sack as the Vincent defense is fired up. In on the stop, Zavala and number 25, Munoz.
So Pablo Zavala, number 9, and Eric Munoz, number 25, there to tackle the play as it was blown up by Emilio Fimbres.
3:32, and they're going for it on a 4th and long at the 42. Bad snap, but he'll do something with it. And he's sacked. 3 sacks in a row. The Vincent defense seems to be unstoppable.
Number 9 broke it up. That was Pablo Zavala. And number 25, Eric Munoz, there to make the tackle. So the Vincent defense, led by Escolani, along with Fimbres and Science, wreaking havoc there on the Barron defense offense. And with 3:15 remaining here in the 4th quarter, leading 14-0, Vincent will take over at their own 46-yard line.
So it started off as a pretty flat 3rd quarter, and now is making headway. Number 24, that's Cervantes. Not much there, Vic.
And he was tackled immediately by number 44, the Barron defensive standout, Nathan Sandoval. Their leading tackler coming into tonight's ball game. Sandoval had 44 tackles coming into tonight's ball game, and he's added a considerable number tonight to his season total.
2nd and 12 at the 44.
So there's no quit in Bonita Vista, John, and rightfully so. They're a well-coached team by Tyler Arciaga.
Faking dives and keeping the football. Elias with penalty flags. Maybe a holding call. It is, and it'll go against the Scots. So a 10-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd and 22. With a 2 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in this football game. You know, we had a 6 o'clock start time. It's it's an early night for us. It's like maybe like a fish out of water. What am I going to do? So 2nd and 22. Timeout is called, and we'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Day in and day out, your publicly owned Imperial Irrigation District proudly delivers low-cost, reliable energy service to its customers in the Imperial and Coachella Valleys. When compared to other power providers, IID's residential, commercial, and governmental customers all save up to 50% on their monthly energy bills. That's because IID is committed to more than just delivering power. IID is committed to you. IID, where customers always come first.
Letterman and Bros, keeping up with the All-American high school tradition, athletics and academics. 20 years of experience serving the whole Imperial Valley.
Ladies and gentlemen, this broadcast is the sole property of VSN, the Valley Sports Network. Any reproduction or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the owners is strictly prohibited.
So a 2nd and 22, Vic. Ball at the 34-yard line. The Scots still have time in this football game. They need to control the line of scrimmage. Elias going deep and underthrows his man, and it's intercepted. Pass intended for number 4. That is Miguel Ruiz, but intercepted by number 7 for the Barons. That's Esteban Flores. So the Barons will take over, and Jacobo Elias has not been himself. This has been a tough game for him. He's done a lot of running, Vic.
Well, that was a surprise call, John, with 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. You want to put the game to rest and put it to bed.
Run the ball.
And run the ball. Whether you hand it off to Carranza or Elias keeps the ball himself, but you want to take time off the clock. And that pass certainly didn't do it. But they turned the ball back over to Bonita Vista.
The stubborn the penalty flags, but the stubborn defense of Vincent now on the field, false start. So a 5-yard penalty for the Barons of Bonita Vista.
Well, did you see how quick the defensive line for Vincent Memorial moved? As soon as they saw movement on Bonita Vista's offensive line, they were already into hand-to-hand combat going across. A well-coached team. The defensive unit by Manuel Padilla, their defensive coordinator.
1st and 15. Luna sacked. No, he breaks away and airs it out to his man. Caught. Incomplete. Number 25, Julian Cota.
And number 21 for Vincent, Juan Pablo Cueva, had him in his clutches, but the elusive Isaiah Luna able to get away and find a receiver downfield, but the pass is incomplete. So it'll be 2nd and 15 with 2 minutes and 1 second remaining here in the fourth quarter. Vincent 14, Bonita 0.
Ball at the 29-yard line. Isaiah Luna with trips to the left side. Looking in that direction, going in that direction, shoots it, and looks like it was intended for number 25, Cota, but he was looking at the ground. Is there a flag? No, it bounced off of him, right?
Yeah, it looked like it. I thought it caromed off somebody.
It carried off his back.
That will be enough for a Barons first down.
It hit him in the back as he's rolling out. And it was like a tip drill. That's what it was. Oh, and another interception. Another tip drill. That's number 32, Vic, going all the way back. Touchdown.
Richie Montiel the third.
Picks off a pass by Isaiah Luna around the 40-yard line and takes it all the way down to the house. But a flag on the play.
What would the flag be on? A late hit?
Probably excessive celebration. So the Scots are fired up, and we've got a tough defense here for Vincent Memorial of making the plays happen. That's 2 interceptions, returned for a touchdown.
All by juniors here in the fourth quarter.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
That was Richie Montiel the third. Oh, there I see. In other words,
it was after the play, after the touchdown.
He brought his hand to his helmet, a la Neon Dion.
So they'll take it off at the kickoff. And now with Jacobo Elias going for the point after.
So Elias has 1 touchdown to his credit, a 2-yard quarterback keeper, and this is his opportunity to add his 3rd extra point.
And 2 defensive interceptions. That bounces off of somebody. No good. With 1.5 minutes to go, 20-0. Vincent Memorial will be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
We just moved, so there's millions of...
Valley is in bloom, over 9 acres. When we started, we grew 1/4 of an acre.
Now I'm taking on new products on the regular.
We always dreamed of having this property, so...
I want to make my yard look as beautiful as...
Largemouth bass?
Yep.
We've got tons of them, don't we, buddy?
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. How will you make the most of yours?
Visit us online at rdoequipment.com or contact your local RDO for in-stock availability.
Havens and Sons Trucking is located at 603 East Main Street in El Centro and is a business specialized in gravel, rock, stone, fill dirt, base, landscape rock, topsoil sand, and all your hauling needs.
We're live here at Southwest Field in El Centro, where the Scots are up 20-0 in this non-league tussle with the Bonita Vista Barons, and getting set to kick off for the Scots on a squib kick. Jacobo Lias kicks it out to number 42, who will knock it out of bounds. That is Elijah
Goldburn.
So they'll have one more chance at it, Vic, with a minute and a half, down 20 points.
So with 1:34 remaining here in the fourth quarter, a couple of interceptions returned for touchdowns in the last 4 minutes have resulted in Vincent being able to extend their 7-0 lead from the first half to 20-0 as the point after attempt on the last touchdown by Elias was wide left.
The ball deflected that pass. Stopping the clock with 1:31. Bringing up a 2nd and 10 for the Barons. Los Barones.
2nd down and 10.
You know, Bonita Vista has a storied history on athletic excellence. In fact, they have one of their alums still playing in the NFL with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and that's Greg Bell, who played at San Diego State. He's a running back.
Pablo Zavala deflecting that pass. That's the 2nd time in as many plays.
So it'll be 3rd and 10 with 1:26. Those two pass plays took 10 seconds off the clock here in the fourth quarter.
3rd and 10. And they're gathering the tribes to talk.
And that's the head umpire. That's Gene Martin, warning them or advising them that cooler heads need to prevail here in the closing minute of the ball game. It's okay to play hard, but play it well.
3rd down and 10 for the Barons.
And remember, the spirit of sportsmanship, John, is at the ultimate.
3rd and 10 from midfield. And Luna, another deflected and intercepted. And that's number 9. Zavala. 3 deflected passes and 3 attempts. And Vincent's defense, you got to hand it to them. You got to give them credit because they're the ones that are making it happen.
Well, they rose to the occasion, John, here in the throughout the game, but in particular in the second half
and you
and
talked
the fourth quarter.
You talked about the players making big plays, and we saw that in the second half.
So the Scots will take over with 1:20. A perfect opportunity to exercise the victory formation on these next 4 downs to run the 1:20 off the clock. What say you?
Well, absolutely. That's what they're going to do. You've got Elias under center, and that's what he's going to do. He's going to run out the clock and allow the Vincent Memorial Scots to come out with another victory, putting them at, 4-1 now?
No, they're 3-2. They'll be
4-2.
4-2.
And they'll get set for league.
And the 4-1 Bonita Vista Barons will fall to 4-2 here in the preseason.
And Vincent will open up against Palo Verde of Blythe next week.
At Blythe?
At Blythe. And we probably won't be doing that game, Vic.
Probably not. I think we'll be doing the Calexico Imperial game.
I think so.
Break out those new polo shirts.
Quarterback takes another knee.
And that should be it, Vic. Before we close, we'd like to get a word in from our sponsor, so we'll be back with more in a minute on the Valley Sports Network.
Final score.
Hasbro's, it's that time of year again. Team shirt options are available and ready to go out for adult, youth, and toddler sizes. Call us and let us know how we can help at 550-6878.
At Burgers and Beer, our customers are like family. Let's hear what a few of them have to say about us.
We're here at Burgers and Beer with the best burgers in town.
We get to sit together and enjoy the great food.
I like from Burgers and Beer is in the lemonade.
For the fresh iced tea, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
This is wonderful, very fast, very efficient. I love the great food and family environment.
I love the burgers and the customer service.
So come and see us and find out for yourself at Burgers and Beer.
Imperial.
We're back live, ladies and gentlemen, here at Eagle Field at Southwest High School as the Vincent Memorial Scots, in a superb defensive performance in the second half, defeat the Bonita Vista Barons from Chula Vista, South Bay area, 20-0. And key in that defense were two standout juniors, number 56, Captain Juan Carlos Sáenz, along with number 31, Lucio Ascolani, their strong safety, who spearheaded the defense. And as a result, these two fine young men are the Burgers and Beer players of the game for tonight's recognition.
Well, Vic, this was an exciting game. A great matchup between Bonita Vista Barons and the Vincent Memorial Scots. And preseason now, for all practical purposes, is over. And starting next week, we're going to start league. We'll probably be at the Calexico Imperial game. And Vincent, and of course, Vincent will travel to Palo Verde, but we'd like to thank our technician in the booth, Jose Alejos. We'd also like to thank our program director, Will Torres at VSN, and of course our cameraman, Luis Panchito Garcia, and of course all our sponsors that make this broadcast possible. Join us next week from the Chocolate Mountains to the Sea of Cortez, all along the border on a Friday night when VSN South will go to Simpson Shimamoto Stadium in Imperial to broadcast the Calexico Imperial game as the game of the week. Again, tonight's final score, Vincent Memorial 20 and Bonita Vista 0. For Vic Carrillo, this is John Moreno saying good night on the Valley Sports Network.